Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm proud to be standing as an independent. I was brought up by a single mum in the 60s, and she taught me to stand up for what you believe in. Now I'm a family man in Milton Keynes. I have 3 children. 2 of them walk to Denby School, which I like. They don't have to be bussed. They don't have any fear. I'm a trustee on a multi-academy trust, a school governor. I coach youth rugby at Bletchley, and I absolutely love this town and its founding principles. And I'm really sad to see some of this being eroded and lost. The grid roads, the redways, green spaces, woodland access for all, and attracting high-tech opportunities is being diminished, and it needs to be stopped. I've seen some really bad planning applications approved, and sadly it's not been challenged. There's not been intervention with our MPs. They've not taken this to the Secretary of State, and they could. As an independent, and of course they're unfortunately not here, they normally photobomb events, but not this one. As an independent, I can stand apart from any of this bad party-first behaviour that you've seen up at Westminster, where these parties continually put themselves and their party first. So I think, for me, upholding democracy is important, and regardless of how people voted in the referendum of 2016, there was a vote. And I believe that we should, for democracy, promote this. That's 2 minutes. How many more minutes have I got?
2 more.
5. That was the 2 minute. That was my 2 minute warning, right? So I think that each time we allow ourselves to do this negative tactical voting and pick our least worst choice, we continue to perpetuate this bad democracy. We aren't allowing enough parties to represent our views, and I'm sure I agree with parties like the Lib Dems that we should have proportional representation, but we don't. And I would urge people to actually try and change this system with their vote. Don't just keep falling in line because you'll never change anything. If you only ever tactical vote, nothing will ever change. So I do urge you, think about what you really believe. Think about the person that you believe can actually represent you, and vote for them. This is the only way I see that we can make the change. And that makes my youth question really, really easy. Okay, so I'm not in a party, so the people I put first is you. I don't have to bow down to party politics. I actually think that instead of me, every time I hear an election, I've got 3 weeks to prepare for it, I think Milton Keynes actually deserves a Milton Keynes Independence Party. We're a very unique unitary authority, and I think we deserve it, and we can certainly move towards that. Some of the questions you had about climate. Milton Keynes 50 years ago was a blank canvas. How have we allowed so much development, housing, warehousing, factories, without insisting that they all come with solar energy, solar panels, ground source heating? It's a crying shame. We would today be almost efficient, probably a net contributor back into the grid. We're a town that's evolving. We should be pushing for a holistic management of our own plastics and waste. We're a town that could build our own recycling plants for the entire population of Milton Keynes. Have I run out?
Got 30 seconds.
The Fair Work Charter, totally on board with it. Would love to help. it's a crying shame that refugees aren't being assisted properly, and I've run out of time. So thank you for your attention.